Hello everybody, it is me, ThePokéguy19, and I'm here with my friend Mitchmaster24, Nintendo Mitch God 2044, whatever he goes by on the internet. Say hello.
Hey guys, I'm Nintendo Mitch.
Yeah, and we're here discussing today the Sun and Moon news that was released during this week. This would have gone up earlier, but your boy fucked up. So we're doing this take two.
Yeah, but
well,
the news was announced yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday when we were recording this, but by the time this goes up, it might be like Friday or whatever. I don't know. Depends on how busy I am. But
you guys probably already know the news. It came out August 1st.
Yeah. So we're gonna go up based off the Pokemon website here, and one of the first things that they revealed in the trailer was Pokemon adapted to the Alola region. Some Pokemon have adapted to the distinctive microclimates of the Alola region, taking on different forms than they have in other regions. These Pokemon are called regional variants, taking root in the Alola region. They live like native Pokemon. Regional variant Pokemon can have different appearances and types, and their ways of living can also differ from that of the forms previously unknown. So, starting off with the first Alolan Pokemon, we have the meme master himself. First meme of August 2016. You got Alolan Executor. What are your thoughts?
I don't understand how it's part dragon type, but okay.
I didn't know either, but apparently there's this plant called like a dragon plant or whatever. If I remember, I'll put a picture on the screen of a dragon plant. Apparently it's like a palm tree type of thing. So I'm assuming that's where the dragon type comes from. But it's 35 feet and 9 inches tall. This is a tall motherfucker. When you look at it from behind, it just goes up the top of the screen. You can't even see the entire thing. That's how tall this thing is. It's 916.2 pounds. Did you know that Alolan Executor is heavier than Wailord?
I guess.
And it's got Frisk. Frisk was the thing that it detects
your opponent's item.
I don't understand why a palm tree has that, but okay. Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty cool. You know, it looks like a palm tree. I mean, it makes more sense than them making another palm tree Pokemon. Just make a different form of the palm tree Pokemon that already exists.
Yeah.
And if you actually do research, like Alolan Executor has existed since like 1997 anyway, so. You know, I guess this has always been an idea, you know. Like, you know how they said in the original trailer, it all comes together? It's all coming together. You know, like they've been delaying the clues in the Pokédex entries. They've been saying when it's in a lot of sun, its neck gets longer. And then here we go. We got the long neck Executor. So, yeah, that's Alolan Executor. Any more thoughts on it? Besides it being a meme?
We're gonna see if it has. I think we got a different moveset. Well, different learn set.
Maybe. I didn't even think about different learn sets. In our first recording, we talked about different stats. And we found out that Executor has basic 125 special attack. Like, hello? Like, that's mad good.
Yeah.
But.
Because, spoilers, the next Pokemon is a completely different type. The next Pokemon that we're gonna. And so, it probably. Like, an ice type can't learn Fire Blast, I'm assuming.
So yeah, when we decided that we think this thing is going to be more, what did we say, more physical attack but lower into defenses?
Yeah.
Because it says it whips its long neck like a lash attack with its hard heads, but that neck sometimes becomes a weakness, ... But yeah, that's a Alolan Executor. Next, on the... Wait, I went the wrong way. We're not talking about Salandit. That was like a month ago. Hold up, I went the wrong way. Alolan Sandshrew. What are your thoughts on that?
And is that Ice Steel too?
Ice Steel. Both Alolan Sandshrew and Sandslash are Ice Steel. And they both have Snow Cloak. What does Snow Cloak do? That's set up. Is that the one that sets up hail?
I think it's like.
Was that the one? Or is it the one that
you would are more likely to avoid?
That's actually doesn't regular Sandshrew actually have Sandveil though? So that's actually like kind of nice that they kept the connection. Yeah, so Ice Steel type, which at first sounds like a good type, but it's actually kind of trash. You got that quad weakness to fire, the quad weakness to fighting. I don't even know what you resist because Ice is just such a bad defensive typing. But it's too.
Will be a good offensive type.
Yeah, not good defensively. But see, the problem is they're making it a defensive Ice type. Because as it says here, it's slow. So this is basically confirms that these Alolan Pokemon also have different stats. Because it says its heavy weight makes the Alolan Sandshrew slower than a normal Sandshrew. And it also says that it has a shell of ice skin, making it like hard steel. So I'm assuming it's gonna be mad bulky, but really slow, which is mad trash. Ice types are not meant to be bulky because they suck defensively. So this thing's not gonna be good at all. Not at all. But we got Alolan Sandslash, which is basically Sonic the Hedgehog, which is what I'm naming mine, by the way. I'm naming it Sonic because it's Sonic. But I mean, I don't know what else there is to say that we haven't said for Alolan Sandshrew. I like how Alolan Sandshrew has like the igloo built into its design, like it looks like an igloo. Like I think that's cool, especially because it has like the brick pattern from its sand ground type form. But yeah, you know, Ice, Steel, Snow Cloak, same stuff. But then we have Alolan Vulpix and Alolan Ninetales. What are your thoughts on these things?
Yeah, so now Sandslash, we knew it was always a physical attacker. Ninetales is a special attacker. Steel, the only special Steel move is
there really only one? Is that really the only one? I didn't know that.
And Ice, we know that's normally for special attackers.
Yeah.
Other than like Ice, so.
Yeah, I don't think that Alolan Vulpix is gonna get that much of a stat change.
Very powerful.
Because it's already a special attacker, right?
Yeah, it might not change
it also, and by the way, this thing also has Snow Cloak, so they were unoriginal with the abilities. Everything has Snow Cloak. But it's a pure Ice type, but when it evolves into Alolan Ninetales, it actually becomes Ice Fairy, which is a new typing, I believe.
Yeah, Ice Fairy is gonna be, like I said, Fairy is a very good offensive type. So if it learns Moonblast, you can have like Moonblast and Ice Beam on the same set.
I didn't even think that. That's meant good.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty good.
But I see. I actually have two questions that I just thought of after our original discussion, so I'm actually kind of glad we're redoing this. But how do you think Alolan Vulpix is gonna evolve? Because normally you would need a Firestone, but that doesn't make sense because it's an Ice type. I didn't even think about that, but I saw someone mention it in like a comment on a YouTube video. How do you think Alolan Vulpix is gonna evolve into Alolan Ninetales? Is it gonna change to like level up? Are they gonna add like an Ice Stone to evolve it? Like, I'm actually curious how this thing evolves.
Or is there like an icy island?
What do you mean, like an icy island?
Is there like an island with ice on it?
I know that, yeah, that's where you would find these things. I think it's like on a mountaintop, like it's snowy on one of the mountaintops and all that.
Oh, because to get a Glaceon, you have to like level it up near like a ice rock or something like that.
You think that's how you would evolve this?
Yeah. Could be.
That would make sense, but what if they add an Ice Stone? That would be kind of dope. But so another question I have is, do you think that Alolan Ninetales and like regular Ninetales would count as like two different Pokemon? Like if I'm in VGC where you can only have like one type of Pokemon, do you think I could have Alolan Ninetales and regular Ninetales on the same team, or no?
I don't think so, but they might allow that. I mean, that probably wouldn't be the best, but they might allow that. But it wouldn't make sense because I don't think they're gonna change the Pokédex number. Because I think it'll be the same Pokédex number, but maybe they'll just say like.
It's like how you can only have like one form of Rotom, right? You can't have like multiple forms to have the same Pokédex number.
Right.
Well, I mean, that's our thoughts on these Alolan Delta species Pokemon, you know, taking a page right out of Insurgents. I don't think we have anything else we need to say. Do you think they're going to actually add any more? Or do you think they're going to go outside of Kanto? Because so far these are all Kanto Pokemon.
I mean, I think we're going to have 20 to 25 Alolan forms. So I don't think they'll be all Kanto because I think this is just an intro to them.
And if you think they're gonna go out of Kanto, do you know what any types of Alolan Pokemon you would want to see? Like, what would you want to see to have a different design or a different type?
I think one of the evolutions, that would be pretty crazy. If it has like a different type,
like a dual type, because all the evolutions only one type. There's no dual type ones. If there was like a dual type evolution, that would actually be kind of
that would be pretty crazy. So
so that's
we'll see that.
The Alolan Pokemon. But during the trailer, they didn't just reveal these new forms. They also revealed other new Pokemon as well. So we're gonna start off here with a Fomantis, the sickle grass Pokemon. Grass type, pure grass, 1 foot tall, 3.3 pounds. Its ability is Leaf Guard, which is kind of a trash ability, but
Yeah.
and that's the only ability it gets too. So unless it gets a hidden ability that's not listed here. But
So
yeah, what do you think of Fomantis?
Is it Grass Fairy?
Pure grass. I mean, even though it has Mantis in the name, you'd think it would be bug type, but I think there's already a lot of bug types in this.
The evolved form Grass Fairy?
I believe the evolved form is also just pure grass as well.
Oh. Okay. So,
So yeah, thoughts on Fomantis?
I think it's a, like, kind of a cool design, but we've already seen it before, so.
Yeah, we got Scyther. He's like the OG Mantis. But
Yeah.
we got the evolution here. Lurantis, the Bloom Sickle Pokemon. 2 feet 11 inches, 40.8 pounds, Leaf Guard, pure grass type. And according to this, it actually learns a new move called Solar Blade, which sounds like it's a physical solar beam that takes 1 turn to charge up and then it releases on the 2nd turn. And I'm assuming if it's sunny day, it goes off in 1 turn too, because it's like the same thing, just physical.
Yeah.
Which seems pretty cool, but it seems like Lurantis is going to be more of a special attacker, because on Fomantis' page, it says that it excels at long-range attacks. So it's like, what's the point of them revealing the physical solar beam if it's a special attacker?
So, I was thinking, since it gets Leaf Guard, I believe that blocks you from status conditions in the sun.
Yeah, that's what it does.
So, that's kind of...
That's good if you pair with a Solar Blade.
Yeah.
And it also mentions here how that Lurantis is the totem Pokemon of the Lush Jungle, the site of an Akala Island trial, which, by the way, that's an island we haven't heard about yet. We only heard about Melee, now we have Akala as well. That's another name for one of the islands. That's the first time I believe we're hearing about other islands. But we're not up to totem Pokemon yet. We're going to get to that later in this discussion. So what do you think of Donald Trump? Gumshoes.
Yeah.
Donald Trump Pokemon. That's what it should be called. No, it's the stakeout Pokemon. Normal type, 2 feet 4 inches, 31.3 pounds. Same abilities as Young Goose, Stakeout, and Strong Jaw.
So, I think we'll see variety with those 2 abilities because they're both very good. And it's probably going to be a physical attacker.
Yeah, I would think it's probably physical, but not like... I don't think it's the fastest thing ever. Probably, I would think around like 80 to 90 speed, like not crazy fast, but like...
That makes sense.
And Stakeout's a good ability too. That does double damage when you switch, when someone switches in on you, or whatever.
The thing about Gumshoes is normal type, really not really good against anything. So we'll have to hope it has good coverage move.
Okay, so...
And I think with Strong Jaw it will, because it will probably get Ice Fang, Fire Fang.
Probably. So... Yeah, next Pokemon is one that I feel like is getting kind of overlooked here, and not... because I feel like it could be really good, is Minior, the Meteor Pokemon, Rock Flying type, 1 foot tall, 88.2 pounds, with the ability Shields Down. Now, what Shields Down does is actually really cool. In its original form, when it has like the rock casing on the outside, its defense is really high, but its attack is really low. But then once you hit below half health, Shields Down activates and the rock falls off, and then you see the core, which has, and then it switches to an offensive form that has really high attack and really low defense. So I'm thinking this is kind of like an Aegislash kind of thing, where it's like the stats are gonna switch.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be good, but it depends on the speed stat, because if it's really slow, it's not going to be able to get an attack off in that second form before it dies, because its defenses are going to be so poor.
I think it'll probably be used as more of a defensive Pokemon.
Yeah, like setting up Stealth Rocks early, and then once it's below half, just get them with the Stone Edge. Or the Brave Bird.
Yeah.
Yo, what if this thing gets Brave Bird? Yo, this thing should get Brave Bird.
That would make no sense, but okay.
It's a flying type. What would it get?
Okay, I didn't know it was flying.
It's rock flying.
I thought it'd levitate or something.
Nah, it's rock flying. Yo, it should get Brave Bird and Wing Attack, even though it has no wings, because that's just how Pokemon rolls. Like, they give Diglett Scratch, and it's just a nose and 2 eyes. Doesn't even have arms. How does it scratch? Like, It's probably gonna get Wing Attack, I bet you. But one thing that's interesting also about Minior is that the color of the core is like completely random. You won't know what color you get until the shield breaks. So that made me think, how do you think the shiny form's gonna work? You think it's gonna be like 4 different colors for the shiny? Or is it just gonna be like one form of like a different colored rock, you think?
I think probably maybe the first part of it will be a different color. Like the shield part.
But the inside will be a normal
everything
color.
Else is just, yeah.
That would be interesting. And also I like here how they have like the red, green, and blue, yellow thing going on. Like Gen 1, you know, calling back 20th anniversary and all that.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. But next we got the pre-evolution to Mudsdale, Mudbray. Donkey Pokemon, pure ground type, 3 feet 3 inches tall, 242.5 pounds. This is a heavy mofo with own tempo and stamina. So what do you think of Mudbray?
Right. So.
What? Yeah, what do you think of Mudbray?
I think we already knew. Well, I mean, we didn't know, but Mudsdale as just like one Pokemon, that would be pretty insane. So we knew it was probably gonna have an evolution. So it's probably just a 2-stage, won't have a middle evolution.
I mean, I feel like it would have been fine if it was a standalone Pokemon, but you know, pre-evolution, I guess that's the thing for this Pokemon.
Yeah, so maybe you can get that early game.
Yeah, maybe. I was thinking it would be like, I thought it would be like a Druddigon where it's like it doesn't evolve and it's only found like late in the game. But maybe now, since it has a pre-evolution, I'll actually be able to get it on my team earlier because Mudsdale's 100% part of my playthrough team, easily, no question. So I love Mudsdale.
It's ground.
Yep, pure ground.
It's straight ground.
Same thing as its evolution, pure ground.
Okay.
And it has its own tempo and stamina. Which, if I'm putting it on the team, I'm going with stamina.
Yeah.
That ability is mad good. Every time you get hit, your defense goes up by 1.
Oh yeah, so it's probably gonna be a physical attacker, but in competitive, it'll probably be just used as a tank.
I think it's probably gonna be almost like Conkeldurr, where it has like high attack and high defense, and then like low, like everything else. Maybe high, and probably high HP too. Like it's basically a ground type Conkeldurr. You put the Assault Vest on it, that thing is gonna be eating up hits for days, easily OU.
Yeah, but I would want Stealth Rocks on it.
Probably, I don't know why I want to get Stealth Rocks. It's a ground type, even though it's a rock
that's
type.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And if it gets a healing move, that'd be really good.
Probably wouldn't though, because then it'd just be broken. Because you get the defense up and then you just heal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so then the next Pokemon is actually a really interesting one. It's Oricorio, which is a new bird Pokemon that actually has different types depending on its style. Like it's all based off dancing. So you have this ballet style, you have the pom-pom style, the Pau style, and the Sensu style. Now each one of these has a different type. The ballet style's fire flying, the pom-pom style's electric flying, and the Pau style is psychic flying, and then the Sensu style is ghost flying. Which honestly, I think ghost flying is a really dope type, personally. And Oricorio also has a move called Revelation Dance, which changes type depending on its style. And also, there's a lot of new things about this Pokemon. It has a new ability called Dancer, which copies your opponent's dance moves. So things like Quiver Dance, Swords Dance, Dragon Dance, Fiery Dance, Teeter Dance.
So the thing about it is, it will just, like, if your opponent uses Swords Dance, it automatically gets a free Swords Dance, no matter what. So that's why. So
my question is, do you think Dancer is going to take place of the move you selected? Is it going to eat up your turn? Or do you think it happens in between your turn and your opponent's turn? Like, you get the boost and then you attack. You get, like, 2 attacks on your turn. How do you think that works?
I think you get 2 attacks, because if you people will just Swords Dance, then all they can use is Swords Dance, and then they can't attack, and then you just set up and kill them.
So you think you're gonna get 2 attacks in a turn, then you're gonna get the boost, and then you're gonna get to attack?
Yeah. I mean, they're kind of, with these abilities, they're kind of focusing on competitive a little bit more. So I think
we're gonna get into that later. How we feel Pokemon is actually paying attention to the competitive scene now. But so yeah, I think Oricorio is a pretty cool Pokemon. Which style do you like out of the 4?
Palm, because it's the only one not dabbing.
True. You know, everyone else
said
got the arm in and the arm out. He's got both arms out, Pom style. What do you feel? Which one do you think is going to be the most competitively viable? Because I'm assuming they're going to have different movesets too, based on their types.
Yeah.
So who do you think is going to be the most competitively viable out of the 4?
I mean, it will kind of be hard to tell what moveset you want to use, because Swords Dance or Quiver Dance, I mean, they're special and physical, and Dragon Dance is physical, so...
I think just typing-wise, the Pom style with the electric flying typing is, like, probably the best, like, typing-wise. So electric flying is pretty good. But, we'll have to see what moves it gets. Watch it not get a better move than Thunder Shock in this match rash.
Because electric flying, it can't be weak to ground. Yeah. I think the ghost flying is pretty cool.
Yeah, I like the ghost one's design. The Sensu style. It's like the Eastern Japanese fan dancing.
Right.
Yeah, but I believe that's all the new Pokemon that they revealed in that trailer as well. Okay, so we're moving on to the next topic we want to discuss, which is the Right of the Island Challenge. Now, what this is there's 4 trial captains, which we'll get into in a second, but there's 4 trial captains, and they give you a challenge that you have to do. So, and it's not always going to be battling. It says here, you might have to find items or complete tests of knowledge. So, and since there's 4 of them, and then there's 4 other people, which we'll be getting into in a second, that's a total of 8. So do you believe that this is a replacement for gym battles?
Yeah, I think it is. You know, gym battles have been part of the game for every generation. I think they're gonna switch it up this generation.
I really hope they switch it up, because especially with 6th generation, I just got so burned out of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like every game's just like the same thing. It's like you gotta battle the 8 gyms, you gotta defeat the evil team. It's the same stuff every game. I just got burned out. So if they're actually switching it up here, that would actually be kind of cool.
And speaking of evil team, I think they'll still have an evil team.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. That's a staple. I mean, gyms are a staple too, and they removed it, so you never know. There might not be an evil team this game, but I doubt it though.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, a Pokemon game might be short without the evil team.
And then so after you do after you do the trial challenge, you then have to battle a totem Pokemon, which is a bigger version of another Pokemon, and it also has a special aura that boosts one of its stats. It could also bring in an ally, so then it becomes a 2 versus 1 battle. So what do you think of like totem Pokemon?
Yeah, you said it's a bigger Pokemon.
Yeah, it's like it's actually the model's like actually bigger in size too.
Oh.
And it has a special aura. Like in the trailer, it shows Gumshoes gets a boost to its defense from this aura around it.
Alolan Executor, a totem Pokemon.
Possibly. Who knows? Who knows? There is a grass type trial captain. You don't know. But
anyways, yeah, I think that's cool. I wonder if you can catch that, like the totem.
I wouldn't think you'd be able to. That kind of be broken.
Yeah, I don't think you would be able to, but
yeah. And one thing it actually says here though that's interesting is it says like the totem Pokemon can send in allies, but it also says some Pokemon other than totem Pokemon can also call in allies. So how do you think that's gonna work? You think it's gonna be like the double grass from Gen 5 where you run into a wild Pokemon and it becomes suddenly like a double battle, except it's a 2 versus 1 type situation? Like how do you think that's? Do you think that has any significance, or it's just like they're just adding it for pizzazz?
I mean, I think like the ally Pokemon it calls in will be like 10 to 15 levels lower than the totem one.
Yeah, so if it's like a level 30 Pokemon, you think it's gonna be like level 20?
Yeah, maybe even just level 15.
Okay.
We'll see.
Okay, but then after you do the
if
trial
it's a 2v1.
Yeah, if it's a 2v1 and they're both like level 40, that'd be kind of hard. But who knows? Maybe we should get a hard Pokemon game for once, Game Freak. No. But then after you do the trial battle, you then have to do the grand trial, which is against the Kahuna of the island. So there's 4 islands, so that's 4. And then there's also going to be 4 trial battles. That's where the 8 comes from. And
Right.
Hala, who they actually revealed earlier, is actually the Kahuna of Melee Island. So I feel like this is the more standard like gym leader type thing, because the totem, I believe it's like still a wild Pokemon. I don't think it's anyone's like a. I don't think a trainer is controlling it, but the Kahuna seems to be more like that standard like gym battle type thing where you're actually battling another person.
And then what I was actually thinking is, I don't really know how you'll beat the game. There probably won't be a champion.
I mean, there is that little man-made island though. If you look at the map, that like big white one. So I thought that would be a Pokemon League, but if there's no gyms, I don't know if that actually is a Pokemon League. We'll have to see. We don't know yet.
Yeah, so I was thinking like maybe you can rematch the Kahunas and they'll have like higher level Pokemon.
That'd actually be cool.
So you never know.
Yeah, so
especially this time.
Yeah, so speaking of the trial captains, each of them, once again, we're following that red, blue, green, yellow thing for like 20th anniversary. You got the water type Lana, the grass type Mallow, the electric type Sophocles, great name by the way, Sophocles, nice and powerful, and Kiawe, the fire type one. One thing that I'm interested in is if you don't always battle them, why do they specify which type they have? Like, do you battle them at some point? Like, do you battle them later in the story? Do you battle them before your trial? Like, I don't know why they specify what type they have if you don't always battle them.
Yeah. But electric type, that we're kind of used to the main three. But in Pokemon Yellow, you can start with Pikachu.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So
I guess it's probably for that.
So what do you think of their designs as a whole? Like, I think they look nice.
Yeah, I think they're pretty. They're definitely varied.
One thing I hope is they actually have more personality than gym leaders normally do, because there's only 4 of them instead of the 8. Like, maybe they'll spend more time like focusing on their personality stuff, because especially with X and Y, the gym leaders were boring as all hell. I forgot like who half of them are, except for like Olympia. Like, who does anyone even remember? She speaks like 5 words to you before you battle her. Like, they made her speak in haiku the entire time for no goddamn reason. She's so retarded. No, anyway. Yeah. We're gonna stop. But yeah, that's about the trial captains and the Kahunas and everything. It seems like they're trying to mix it up, which is good. You need a diversity in the game.
What I'm also wondering is how, like, in the 8 gyms in the older games, like Gym 1, it was like a really low level to stay with what your level were, to stay around where you were, but like, like, will you face the first island early in the game, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I think they say you're not allowed to leave the island until you finish the grand trial of that island. So until you until you beat the Kahuna, you won't be able to leave the island. So it's gonna be in whatever order the islands are in. It's not like you're gonna be jumping from one island to another.
I see. So we'll probably have like a bunch of different quests on that island or something.
Yeah. So then going into the cool features page, we got Move Forward with Pokeride, which speaking of before how we think that there's no more gyms, I feel like that this is the replacement for HMs. Because honestly, does anyone like HMs? No. Does anyone like having to wait till you beat the gym to use the HM? No. Just allow me to use it whenever I want. Allow me to fly the motherfucking Charizard whenever I want. Okay? Thank you.
Oh, so.
Let me ride on my Mudsdale whenever I want. This is the replacement of HMs, guaranteed.
Yeah, I think it is, but what you said is you got to beat the gym, so maybe like you can't fly it until you beat a certain island or something.
Actually, you're probably right. I mean, but it does say you can call them anytime. Maybe you just won't unlock the ability until like you beat like the first island or something.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because it just says, I mean, it says anytime, so I'm assuming once you unlock it, you have free reign to do whatever you want.
And we kind of got prepared for that in X and Y with being able to ride the Go-Go. And
yeah, this seems like it's definitely going to be way more expanded than it was in X and Y. And also, do you think that they're not going to have like the old school fly anymore? You think they're going to like, maybe they added Oras. No, they added Soaring and Oras. I'm going to say they added Oras and Soaring. No, they added Soaring and Oras as like a way to test the waters for what they're doing here with the Pokeride. Like, do you think you'll be able to control Charizard as he's flying around? Or do you think it's just going to be like the standard fly thing where you just jump on and then it just plays the animation and you're there?
I think maybe you'll have a choice. like maybe there'll be a soar option, or you could just like click fly.
I mean,
and fly
even though
right
soaring
there.
takes longer, I like using soaring, but the problem wasn't Oris. There was like no point in doing it because flying was faster. So.
Yeah, and like sometimes I like when I soared, I honestly like got lost. I forgot where I was.
Mhm.
Because it's so open, and especially on a map on a region like this with 4 different islands.
Yeah, I could see it getting like confusing. You forget which island you're going to, and you fly past it, and then you gotta turn around or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so then the last thing they revealed in the trailer, which is also like probably the biggest thing that they revealed in the trailer, is the Z moves.
Yeah. So I think that's definitely a different concept, and they haven't really tried before.
Yeah. So basically, what Z moves is, any Pokemon can do it. It's not like Mega Evolution where it's locked to a certain Pokemon. As long as they learn that type of move, they could use that type Z move. So if you have like an Electivire and you teach it Ice Punch, you can use the Ice type Z move. You just have to hold this. You have to make it hold the same type crystal as the Z move you want to use. And this is probably what the 5th slot was also, that people were speculating. We didn't know what the 5th slot was. This is definitely probably what that 5th slot is. So, do you think that Z moves is a replacement to Mega Evolution, or it's going to be added alongside Mega Evolution?
I do think it's a replacement, only because even if they were to take out some Mega... Well, first of all, Mega Evolutions limited the competitive aspect of the game.
They over-centralized the meta.
Yeah,
like
because if
you didn't have a Mega, you'd lose the game. 160 team had to be automatically dedicated to 1 out of like 40 Pokemon. Otherwise, that's it, you lose. So.
And now, you'll be at a disadvantage if you don't run a Z move, but obviously you're gonna run a Z move on whatever Pokemon you
I mean, but like if you don't run a Z move, you're not gonna be at as big of a disadvantage as you would be with a Mega Evolution. You could still come back.
Yeah, but you'll still be at a disadvantage.
It's not as big. Like I mean, they can only use it once per battle. So even if it's like they KO one of your Pokemon, you still got like a bunch of others to come back and counter them with.
Right.
So I don't think this is as broken. That's why I'm hoping it's a replacement to Mega Evolution, because honestly, like, people are complaining like they add only Mega Evolution for 1 gen and they're immediately replacing it. But it's like, do you not realize how broken of a concept that was? It didn't work well. It ruined the game. Like, the variety was so stale. Like, every team you just see Kangaskhan and then Lucario and then like all these like good Pokemon. It's like, oh, that's definitely a Mega. But like now, since any Pokemon could use a Z move, not even a fully evolved Pokemon, you could have a frickin' Magikarp using frickin' Hydro Vortex and one-shotting your Mons. You know, if you see the Magikarp, you'd be like, oh, that thing definitely doesn't have the Z move. And then he comes out with the Hydro Vortex, KOs your entire team with a Magikarp, and you're like, whoa, chill out for a second, man. Like, the Z moves,
so
you don't know what to expect with Z moves, and that's why I like them.
Yeah, it will definitely change the competitive side, because you still need that item to put on your Pokemon, but
it's like Mega Evolution, but more balanced, I feel.
Yeah, it's not like you'll know, like, like it said, it's gonna Mega Evolve. Now, obviously, you'll get a warning it's gonna use
you're gonna know you're gonna use the Z move, but by the time you know that, it's gonna be too late. It's not like with Megas, where you see a Kangaskhan, you automatically know that's the Mega on their team. Like, with this, you don't know what Pokemon has the Z move until they use it. So you're never gonna be really prepared for it.
The reason I think that it won't go through Protect is because in VGC, people would just not run Protect anymore if it goes through it. I mean, they would probably still, like, even in singles, like, using Protect to see what your opponent is gonna do is still, like, that's used a lot, so that's a viable strategy.
Yeah, so do you think that the Z moves, they're gonna have like critical hit chance and stab and be influenced by the physical special split, or do you think they're just gonna have like a set power so that like a really good special attack and a really good physical attacker can use them evenly? And do you think they're gonna have secondary effects like poison and burn and freeze and stuff?
I think they will probably be stab, but I mean, they're already so powerful. If there's added crits, like, that would be pretty insane.
Yeah, definitely. So, I mean, I don't know.
They're definitely not going to take out critical hits. Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking.
I don't think Z moves would have critical hits either.
Yeah, but can you just take out critical hits for that one thing?
I don't see
would
why
they be
not.
able to do that?
I don't see why not.
I don't. I mean, I don't see why not. Too.
I mean, I'm not a game developer, so I don't know. But
I think since they're already so powerful, like a critical hit Hydro Vortex, you're not living that.
Yeah, no. You're not even living a regular Hydro Vortex. Like, come on, you go underwater, you're gonna drown. You're gonna drown by the time the animation's over. But so yeah, I mean, I don't know if they're gonna have the physical special split though, because that means some Pokemon are gonna be way better with certain Z moves than others. But I mean, there is one for every type though. So even if you're like a fire type and you're a special attacker, but if the fire type one is physical, you could always just run a different type Z move.
Right. So.
Yeah. So
and, so what I'm wondering is, Alolan Ninetales is Fairy Ice, so with dual types, you can probably use like the Fairy type one, and then it'll be Stab, but then the Ice one. Use the Ice one because you have the Fairy Stone on it.
You wouldn't be able to use the Ice one. I think it's because each stone is like a different type. That's how you choose which Z move you want to use, because there's a stone for each type.
Right.
Yeah. So if you make it hold the Ice one, it's gonna use the Ice Z move. As long as you have an Ice move on it, though. Like people were saying, like the poison type's like mad OP because everything learns Toxic and stuff. But you have to remember, you gotta have Toxic as one of your 4 normal move slots. Like I'm not gonna run like a freaking like top tier like OU sweeper with Toxic on it. Like it's not built for that.
Yeah. But I think maybe what they'll do is they'll just straighten their Fairy types. They'll just be
honestly, I think Fairy type. Fairy type, while it did help balance out like Dragon types and stuff, it became Fairy type's just way too OP.
Yeah, because like you basically had to run a Steel or Poison type move, or else they
like I feel like it needs another weakness.
Like Fairy type Hyper Voice Sylveon, like that destroys literally everything.
Yeah, but maybe with this Poison type Z move, you know, people are feeling gutsy. They want to run Toxic on something that's like a powerful OU sweeper. I don't know. What's a powerful, like a Landorus Therian? You know, you run Toxic on that just for the Poison type Z move. I don't know. We'll have to see how the meta evolves to this new type of Z move. Oh, question I wanted to ask you that I forgot to ask in our last discussion really quickly. Do you think, like, they had, I was wondering why they have the Z in front. Do you think it's in any relation to Zygarde?
The Z in front of what?
Z moves.
Oh.
You think it means any relation to Zygarde at all, or? Because Zygarde's, you know, like has the Z, like its new move makes the Z, like it's obviously. Do you think that? Cause especially now that the new Zygarde forms are in this game, do you think it has something to do with that?
Yeah. I think it might be like the Delta episode, where it has like Zygarde has a little thing in the game. That can
so
make sense.
Do you think Z moves are connected to Zygarde in any way?
Probably. I mean, Z moves sounds really cool, but they can't just put that huge Zygarde form in there and be like, okay, there. Alright, bye. I mean, that's what people think they basically did.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but I think that wraps up everything we want to talk about Z. But wait, did you want to say something else?
Instead of like making like a remake of Pokemon Emerald, they just put like a little Rayquaza thing and Orax.
Yeah, I feel like we're definitely getting like a Z episode or something like post game.
So we won't. I don't think Pokemon Z is gonna happen, especially now.
Yeah.
But you never know.
True. Yeah, but
we'll see.
Yeah, I think that wraps up our discussion today. Though, any final thoughts on where they can find you and stuff?
Nintendo Mitch. So you can follow me on Twitter. My gaming Twitter is MitchGod244, and come check out my channel if you like Pokemon cards. I open them a lot on my channel, so please come visit me on my channel.
Alright, well, I'll leave his links down in the description, and thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye!
Alright, bye.